How's it going, y'all? Back with another one. It's been a little minute, but this time I got something a little bit different for y'all. Of course, it's Elden Ring related. I swear I'm not just an Elden Ring channel, but at this point, I can't deny my influences. And this time I wanted to do something in regards to the Tarnished. That being the creative player you make in the beginning of the Elden Ring. Not only did I want to make my Tarnished, but I also wanted to make some of my friends. Leading us off, of course, we have my Tarnished. Her name is Rafa. And this is like the one that's on like New Game Plus 4, whatever. Yeah, you can see she's in Console Radon's arena, wearing like Friday Night Cool Tail, Rakshasa's armor, like Mesmer Screeves, and rocking up a lady and forget what that seal is, but either way, this is Rafa. I don't really have too much lore or backstory I made when it came to my Tarnished OC or any of my friends. They just made them, but that's rough. Now on to one of my friends, the first Tarnished OC I did outside of my own. And he named his Tarnished Adonis Nubian. If that's not the blackest name you could give your character, I don't know what is. At first I'm like, I'm not saying that name online when I post it, but I'm like, you know what? I'm sure there's worse names. Like his online gamer tag name is Incognito. Like it got him low-key banned. Like he had to have a tip name when he plays online on PlayStation. And I'm like, he's blacker than me, but I think he's like, you know how it is, like moderation and safety guidelines and all that. But he's had that same username since he was like 12, 13, and we like in our mid-20s now. But that's what you get. My old username used to be like combination of my last name, some random letters and all that. And whenever I play online, before people would hear me in the mic, they thought I was some girl named Jennifer. But as soon as they heard my voice, I'm like, oh. They were like, you was a fella. And I'm only like 12 years old with this voice. And they were just shook. I remember one time I was playing Black Ops 2. And they were laughing for a good 10 minutes straight. We were just playing zombies before they could even lock in. But yeah, this is Adonis, black ass Tarnished. But I really tried with the environment on this one, but towards the end I just kind of lost things. So I just basically like, if you look at it too much, you're gonna lose your mind. But yeah, that was all I had to render for this one. If I wanted to get one in more detail, that would have taken me longer than I had the patience for. But on to the next one. Now with this one, my friend that sent in their Tarnished, they sent in like 3 different variations. Like he has so many hours on the Elden Ring, it's insane. But one of his builds, like one of his Tarnished, he helped me beat the final Radon boss fight in the expansion. But that Tarnished just was his best way of trying to make a Kratos build, and I was definitely not about to draw another Kratos when I can just make one myself. So I chose this Tarnished. And like, you see the aesthetic of what he was going for when he was making this build. He named him Gunner, and I'm like, y'all can't have no normal names for your Tarnished or something befitting. But that's besides the point. But I was getting more Death Mage vibes from him, so I decided to give this one a summon. The Black Knight Fetish. Like, much better fitting than the ones that are matching the aesthetics overall. At first I thought about just having him be a mimic, but he barely used mimic in his playthrough, so I decided to go with Tish. But for my final one, I decided to do something a little different. While I was waiting for others to send me the Tarnished, I just said, save it for another day. And I went with my Bloodborne OC. Yeah, Bloodborne's character creator is not the best. It's damn near dated at this point. But compared to the first Dark Souls character creator, it's leaps and bounds beyond that. At least this one you can try and make somebody's a little brown or black. But that's besides the point. I gave her the same name as right from my other Tarnished. And just figured, like, keep the thing going with all my FromSoft created characters with all the same names, just different universes, whatever, in relation to the Soulsborne universe, multiverse, whatever you want to live with. And like, have y'all seen that trailer for Dustbloods? Like, I was already going to get a Switch too, but it's a matter of, I'm guaranteed to get it now. Even though with everything going on, the price and the tariffs, everything, who knows when, but it doesn't, Dustbloods doesn't come out for like another year, so I got time. Hopefully things chill out, but you never know. Everything's so unpredictable. And if you've been here before and you've been noticing my process, you notice how it's a little different compared to how you normally do things. Usually I just go with the inks, but this time I decided to just start with colors underneath the sketch and then just build on top of it, paint over it essentially. I don't know whether it's working for me or not. It's what I did with my Ronnie piece I did a couple weeks ago, whenever that was. You can let me know what you think about it, but it is a work in progress. And I'm still figuring out, trying to get better. Outdo myself with each piece and all that. That's the artistic journey. I figured what better way to do it than to document it. But we're near the end of this video and all the renders. If it does well, I might just do it again. This time with your Tarnished, your blood hunters, or whatever. But as always, stay riding. I'll catch you in the next one.